This video is on macroeconomic identities. The topics that will be covered are gross national product, net national product, personal income, and personal disposable income. All these are closely related to gross domestic product. Gross domestic product is the summation of gross value added of all the firms in an economy. What if a few citizens of India are working and earning in a foreign country? Should such citizens' income be considered in GDP calculations? Yes, it should be included because legally they are still citizens of India. We can take into account the earnings made by Indians in abroad and also the factors of productions owned by Indians in abroad. We also need to deduct the foreigners' earnings working in our country or the payment to the factors of production owned by the foreigners in our country. This helps us to get the gross national product. Gross national product is a macroeconomic variable. It takes into account income earned by Indians in abroad as well as our country's firms in abroad. It also takes into consideration income earned by foreigners in our country as well as other countries' firms in our country. While one is added, another is subtracted. When we add to the GDP, the factor income earned by NRIs and Indian firms set up in abroad and subtract foreigners' factor income and foreign firms' factor income, we get gross national product. In short, it could be written as gross national product is equal to gross domestic product plus net factor income abroad. Net national product is the second macroeconomic variable that will be discussed here. We arrive at it by subtracting the depreciation charges. Depreciation is the amount that is used in order to replace or maintain the capital goods that help us to produce goods and services. Net national product is identical to gross national product minus depreciation. Remember factor cost. It is the payment to factors of production. We can notice that net national product at factor cost is actually the amount of income earned by the factors of production. When we calculate net national product at factor cost, we are actually getting the national income. Net national product at factor cost is identical to national income. The national income is also identical to net national product at market prices minus net indirect taxes, assuming that whole income will be spent on purchasing goods and services. Subdivision of national income into smaller categories. The national income is combination of many variables such as personal income. This is the income received by households of the nation. Undistributed profits. Certain amount of profits is never distributed to the households. It is kept by the firms and government. Corporate tax. It is the tax on the earnings made by the firms. Net interest payment made by the households. It is the difference between interest paid and received by the households. And lastly, transfer payments to the households from the government or firms in the form of pensions, scholarship, prize money, etc. We can calculate personal income with the help of national income and other smaller categories of national income. We can do this as follows. From the national income, we must subtract undistributed profits, net interest earned by the households, and corporate tax. Later, add the amount of money transferred in the form of pensions, scholarships, prize money, etc. Thus, personal income is given by national income minus undistributed profits minus net interest of the households minus corporate tax plus transfer of payments to the households. From the personal income, not all the amount is used for consumption. Part of it is used to pay taxes, and part of it might be used to pay non-tax payment. Examples: fines, like fine for late payment of electricity bill, or for breaking traffic rules, or fine for traveling without authorized ticket, etc. These two, that is personal tax payment and non-tax payment, must be deducted from the personal income, which gives us the personal disposable income, which is actually at the end is left with the person.